You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online gets with on the freeways all the time.
Not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers. Maybe everybody who's been on TikTok or Instagram has seen who I am.
Guys, there are a bunch of words that have become popular because of the internet that I do not like. But no other word quite does it for me like the word influencer. It seems like ever since the term influencer became popular on the internet, those who self-identify as an influencer have become worse and worse with every single passing year. And well, boys and girls, it seems like 2023 is not going to be an exception. With the rise of TikTok, it seems like everybody and their mother is now an influencer. The combination of large follower counts being easy to come by now just because of the absolute insane amount of people on social media, and big corporations not quite understanding yet that having 1 million followers on TikTok does not mean you're going to influence 1 million people. It seems like as long as you have just a little bit of luck, you're going to become an influencer. And with that comes an unfortunately large amount of people who think that because they have a big number somewhere on their social media page, that they're better than the common man and that they deserve special treatment. Now, we've seen stuff like this with celebrities forever, people thinking that their name is going to prevent them from being arrested and put them above the law, and now we're starting to see it with the true celebrities of the 21st century, somewhat popular TikTokers. Just like the one we're going to be looking at today, Icy Wyatt, who was recently arrested for pulling a gun on somebody and then proceeded to go on a rant in the back of a police car about how he should not be arrested because he's popular on TikTok. No, I'm not joking. This is real life, guys. We're not going to be watching this entire video because YouTube will slap you across the face and put you in timeout if you show even the slightest snippet of somebody getting arrested on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know why we have to act like certain things are not real parts of life here on YouTube. I can go watch naked yoga, but I can't watch a man be arrested during a traffic stop. Why? I'm not really sure, but hey, this is not a video about YouTube's terms of service. This is about Icy Wyatt. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
This guy just got out of his car and pistol with me with his gun.
The calls continued to filter in.
Yeah, there's a guy driving around in a pink Mercedes. He almost just hit a lady with pushing a little stroller with his kids in the shopping center.
I just saw a guy on a pink Mercedes SUV. Mm-hmm. He went down off his car, shirtless, shoeless, and started shooting the lady's car.
If you've got 3 different people calling the police on you all at the same time about different incidents, you've really got to start rethinking your choices. And once you guys hear his reasoning for doing all this, it gets even worse. Like, incomprehensibly worse.
He cuts us off right here.
Okay.
He threw the drink at me, so I got out of the truck, obviously. Once I got out, he walks back into his car, he grabs his gun, points it at me.
Then he pointed it in my face.
I turn around just to leave, and right as I turn around, whacked me in the back there.
I have a video. This was after he
After he hit him?
Yes. He was chasing them inside the parking lot.
You know, whenever I see videos like this, it always makes me feel a little bit better about myself, that maybe me screaming in my head at the person in front of me to get out of the left-hand lane really isn't that big of a deal. I could be a lot more irrational.
I just pulled over because somebody tried to kill me in the car.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
This truck came up and tried to cut me off, so I pulled over to the next lane, and again, he's trying to swerve into my lane and tried to hit the car. So I stopped the vehicle, and he gets right in front of me. They stopped the car right in front of me, dead stop, so that I almost hit them. And they get out of the car like they're ready to fight.
It's insane to me that a person living in the modern world, especially one who's at least somewhat competent when it comes to social media, would not realize that everything everywhere is being recorded now. Like, if you're gonna lie about something, you should probably not lie about events that went on during broad daylight in a parking lot. Because somebody or something is gonna have captured exactly what happened. Like, I just don't understand the thought process here. Surely he had to have seen people recording him. Did he really think they were just gonna take his word?
And then I had 4 guys jump out the car and say, "I'm gonna beat the f*** out of you," and all that stuff. I mean, like,
Did they hurt you, sir?
They did not hurt me because I had a gun.
No. Okay, and did you put the gun back in the case, or you still have it in your hand?
I just opened the glove box and I said, "Do you guys really want to with me right now?"
Several officers do a brief patrol of the area, but the suspect is no longer there. They meet up in a nearby neighborhood to form a plan to locate him.
Just imagine this huddle, guys. We've got a real Herculean task ahead of us. We've got to find a giant, bright pink Mercedes SUV. You're gonna have to really keep your eyes peeled for this one. Alright, so basically they find him at his house trying to leave, and they kind of block off the road. They got their guns drawn, they get him on the ground, they arrest him. It's a little dramatic, but nothing too crazy. But once again, if I show this on YouTube, this video will get age restricted at the least, if not just taken down. YouTube seems to have a bit of an exception for channels that do nothing but body cam footage, but I've made enough of these videos to know that I just should not show this. If you want to see it in full, I'll link the original video in the description.
You don't see any problem with this. You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online gets with on the freeways all the time, and that's why I carry a gun. That is it. That is, you said legal was in Florida.
It is legal in Florida to have a gun in your car. There's nothing illegal about that.
So where can you prove, show me the video proof where I hit him with a gun?
We don't need video proof.
Yes, you do.
Look, I get dealing with the police can kind of be frustrating sometimes, but also I really don't understand how some people can make it to adulthood with certain ideas. Like, really, you think they need video evidence to hold you? If video evidence was required to charge somebody for a crime, most things would go unsolved. 7 people calling the police on you and bearing witness to you committing a crime is pretty compelling. And then, as I'm sure you heard, we're starting to hear that influencer entitlement coming through. Yes, I'm sure that your super duper unique, unheard of pink wrapped Mercedes SUV is so noticeable that people are constantly trying to run you off the road. I mean, a pink Mercedes in Florida? I think you're the only one who has one of those.
Wyatt's girlfriend soon arrives on scene to pick up the Mercedes, but doesn't leave before asking a few questions of her own.
And you're detaining him for resisting or something?
No, he pistol whipped somebody with a gun over their head.
Oh, okay, that is the situation that nobody helped him with. I guess he called someone?
He called 911, and then he went all the way back here instead of meeting with us.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by 2 hillbilly crazy people in a truck.
But he pistol whipped them over the top of their head.
Because they attacked him.
This makes me feel like I'm watching a Darman video, and about right here I'd say something like, nobody's really gonna act this way in real life, because I've forgotten that people, they do exist. I mean, imagine being told by the police that your friend pistol whipped somebody, and that your response is, okay. I mean, I'm gonna give this woman the benefit of the doubt and say that she is probably not in on the full story and has just got in Wyatt's side, but this is the danger of just blindly believing people because they're your friend. The full story's kind of been gathered by now, and basically Wyatt followed those guys in the truck into a Chick-fil-A parking lot after they asked him to stop driving so crazily. He threw a drink at them, they got out of their truck because, well, they just got a drink thrown at them, and then he got the gun and pistol whipped them. But to her, 2 crazy hillbillies were trying to run her friend off the road. Get both sides, people.
Wyatt and the officer keep a good rapport. That is, until there's any question of his popularity or success.
What are you alleging that he did? Right trick you?
Swerved into my lane.
Okay.
Then pulled over me and brake checks me, like causing an accident.
Okay. Do you have video of it on your car?
Accident.
Did you guys actually get in an accident?
Proof that I
mean, he's got a big ass, like, knot on the back of his head.
You have video proof of it.
No, but there are independent witnesses.
I honestly believe if I went out on the streets and asked 10,000 people before this incident if they know who Icy Wyatt is, maybe one would say yes. I've never heard of this guy. I feel like most people have probably never heard of this guy. I don't know anybody who knows him. I've asked. None of my friends have ever been like, hey, you seen that new Icy Wyatt TikTok? I don't see how people get to this level of entitlement to think that everybody in the world is out to get you because you have some followers on TikTok. I mean, I can't even really think of the last time I heard of anybody running a real celebrity off the road who actually is noticeable. I mean, there are some huge A-list celebrities out there who have known cars tied to them, and I can't recall any time recently I've heard of anything like that happening to them, but it's gonna happen to you, Icy Wyatt, the king of TikTok? Like, you're not a target, dude. You're just terrorizing local Chick-fil-A parking lots so people don't like it.
I mean, not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby girl. Everybody who's been on TikTok or Instagram has seen who I am.
You can't assume that everybody knows who you are.
I don't assume that everybody knows who I am. I said a lot of people know who I am.
If you're gonna lie, at least make it kind of believable, or at least make it where you can kind of feign ignorance. This guy has a little over 1 million followers on TikTok. I don't know where he got the number 58 million. That's a bit of a different ballpark. If he truly had close to 100 million followers across platforms, okay, I can kind of understand maybe thinking someone's targeting you, but 1 million in the grand scheme of things is really not that big when you're comparing it to the population of a country. I also have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and never in my life, under any circumstance whatsoever, would I be cut off in traffic and think, oh my god, they hate my Darman videos. That guy did not like that video I made on Case Cooking. I mean, like, what? No, you're not that big. You're not that important.
I believe you, and I never said that.
What are you saying all that?
I said you don't know that this guy knows who you are.
Oh, he sure did.
Oh, did he say
Trust
something?
me, when somebody swerving into my lane, brake checking me, wanting me to stop, wanting me to race my car, coming out the car, I know that's a fan. I'm tasing people for fucking violent crime.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of gray area in the legal system on what a violent crime is. However, me, personally, as a citizen of the United States of America, I'm okay. I'm really okay with the fact that pistol whipping is going to be considered a violent crime. I don't know in what universe whipping somebody upside the head with a hard metal object is not going to be considered violent, but I would not like to live there.
Nobody tased you, though.
What?
You didn't get tased.
Tase me, I'll up and go to jail for the rest of my life.
Okay. I am not gonna tase you. I'm just saying you didn't get tased. Because you just said so. You just said it. That's not what I said. I said nobody tased you.
I didn't say nobody tased me. You're dumb, girl.
I'm not sure if Wyatt's under the influence here or something, but it seems like he's beginning to forget what he said mere seconds after saying it. Also threatening a police officer while saying that you're innocent and didn't commit any sort of crime, that's a real good look. So the rest of the video is basically just him kind of getting processed, all that stuff, but I wanted to show you guys the actual video that was taken by witnesses, because I know we're gonna get some sort of Icy Wyatt fan in the comments here like, hey man, you don't know what's going on, Icy Wyatt is innocent, free Icy Wyatt till it's backwards. So I just wanted to show the video that was provided by the police of what was going on in the parking lot, and y'all can decide who you think is cutting off who. Actually, guys, you know what, after second thought, after giving this video one final look through, I've gotta say I think Icy Wyatt might be innocent in this. I think his name is being slandered. I think that everybody's out to get him. That guy who was driving through a parking lot at the speed limit that he drove up to and then cut off definitely knew who Icy Wyatt was. He was just trying to bait him out by doing absolutely nothing. I'm starting to see his side of the story, not gonna lie. Well, guys, I think I've got some pretty intensive plans for this weekend. I might go rob a bank after I upload this. Tell the cops, hey, do you know who you're talking to? I have 1.27 million subscribers on YouTube, so I'd like these handcuffs removed immediately. This guy got charged with some pretty serious stuff, including assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. So, yeah, let this be a lesson to any up-and-coming TikTok stars. Don't pistol whip people. Hope that one sticks with you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.